Good day, students. I hope you are all doing well. We are Group 17 in IT 300D, and then we are coming your way to introduce you to Microsoft Office Word application. By the end of this tutorial, we will help you understand and also demonstrate to you how to delete text, how to select text, how to insert text, and also how to move text around when it comes to document creations. And we will introduce you the word interface. There are a lot of features that you need to know in this lesson. And thirdly, look at the editing tools used when it comes to Microsoft Word creations. And lastly, look at how the insert mode and then the overtap mode options works. So stay tuned as we begin our lesson. Alright, before we begin our lesson, I'll give you 1 minute for you to do the following activities for me. I hope you understand Microsoft Office. I know your answer is yes. And if yes, let me ask you, what is word processing application? State 4 importance of word processing application. And then state 5 examples of Microsoft Office application software. You have 1 minute to do this activity. Alright, time up. Now let us look at the solutions. Microsoft Word software is a word processing application that allows you to create a variety of documents, including letters, resumes, and many more. I hope you had it correct. Now let us look at the advantages of word processing application. We are saying that it saves time. 2. Information digitization. 3. Accuracy and efficiency improvement. And then lastly, supply cost reduction. Let us move on by looking at the real examples of word processing software. We have WordPad, Notepad, Microsoft Word, AbiWorks, Writers, AppleWorks, Cora WordPerfect, Google Docs, and LibreOffice. But in this our lesson, we are going to concentrate on Microsoft Office Word. So let's get started. We are come to introduce you to Microsoft Office Word. And then before we do anything here, I'll just guide you through some of the features of this Word interface. If it's an interesting application that you are going to like. So let me move you around. When you click on this file will send you to the start screen. So this is the starting screen. You can either start by taking this template that you see here, or you create a new document. So let us now create a new document. Alright, so this is a new document that we've created. Now let us look at the features. Now we have the title bar here, and this title bar you see here contains the name of the document here. It contains some upcoming features that when you click, it will upgrade you to the new latest version of the Word. And then we have the control box or Windows controls. The minus sign represents the minimize. The middle one, now it has turned to restore with the 2 rectangles called restore. Click on the restore. The restore, it turns to 1 rectangle called the Maximize. When you click on it, it covers the entire screen like this. Alright, so that's the title bar. And then we have the menu bar, which consists of the various tabs. We have the home tab, the insert, the draw, the design, and the rest. So when you click on each tab, it displays each groups. So the layout consists of, let's say, the page setup group with this various features, the margins, the orientation, the size, the columns, the breaks, which will be used in this lesson. You have the reference tab, the mailings. So that is it. When you click on each tab, it displays each group, as I said. So by default, it is always on the home tab by default. And then the home tab consists of the font group, the paragraph group, the styles groups, and the rest. And you see here, from the both end to this end is called the ribbon. And then where you have the insert, the draw, the ribbon tabs. Okay. And looking at this portion, when you click on this Customer's Quick Access Toolbar, when you click on it, there are some various features that you see there. So you can click on each one so that to give you quick access here. So the moment you click, so when I click on, let's say I have various quick access to, but when I click on each one, let's say the new, it vanishes from this session. When I click on, let's say save, it vanishes. I hope you can see. When I click on the email, you don't see it there. When I click on, let's say quick print, you never see the quick print here. So that is the functions of the quick access toolbar. It's very interesting. When you look at this section, you can see the vertical rule for setting margins, and then horizontal rule. Here you can see various tabs, the page number, the words, the insert, the accessibility, and then the read mode, the print layouts, the web layouts, the zoom. It's called the status toolbar. And then where you see them, the cursor blinking is the document area where we type our text or create our document. And then the end here we have the horizontal scroll bar that will be used for scrolling into our documents. So briefly, that is how the web interface looks. As I said, we have the start screen here, and then this place that you see the main window that we are going to work on. Okay, now let us look at deleting the text. And in deleting text, we are saying that we are going to look at how to use the backspace key and then the delete key on the keyboard in deleting our text. And this is an image showing the keyboard with an arrow pointing to the delete key and an arrow pointing to the backspace key on the keyboard. Now let us look at how to delete text step by step. Method 1. We are looking at how to delete text with the help of a backspace key. So that is it. And then steps to follow. We are saying that the first step, you create your Word document or your first document that you are going to work on, as shown with an image here. And then you select the text you want to delete, and then the fourth step is saying that press the backspace key to delete the selected text. So the text has been deleted successfully as shown above. And deleting the text with the help of the delete key also, we are saying that the same as we did, you create a document that you come to work on, you select the text and then press delete key on the keyboard, to delete the selected text. Now practically, we are saying that you create a document. So this is our first document that we have created that we are working on. So we are saying that first select the text, and then in selecting text 2, you can double click to select a word, triple click to also select the entire paragraph as shown. So when the text is selected like this, when I press delete key, delete the selected text. Let me undo the changes. Same way, when I press the backspace key, it will delete the selected text. And then also we are saying that, note, the backspace key, it delete text to the left. Now let's watch. When I press the backspace key, this is the text of it being deleted to the left. Watch, I'm come to press the delete key option. You see that the delete key delete the text to where? The right. So in case you are creating a document and then you want to delete, that the steps you need to follow to delete your selected text or your unwanted text. Alright, now let us look at how to select a text. In selecting text, the main reason why we select text, one, let's say you want to delete that text, you have to select it. Or let's say when you want to align your text, when you want to add the font size, the font type, the italics, the bold, the underline to your text, all what you have to do first is to select the text. Now let us look at how to select a single word. In selecting a single word, we are saying that you bring your cursor to the beginning of the word and then you double click. You see that the word has been selected. Good. So that's how to select a single word. Now let us look at how to select a line of text. In selecting a line of text, you bring the cursor to the beginning of the line like this. Hold the shift key and press the arrow. See that the text has been selected nicely. And from the beginning to the end of the sentence. Very good. Now let us look at how to select the entire paragraph. In selecting a paragraph, we are saying that you bring the cursor to the beginning of the paragraph, you hold Ctrl plus Shift, then press the arrow. So the whole paragraph will be selected nicely shown here. So that is how to select a word, a line of text, and a paragraph when creating your documents. There are also some other ways of selecting text, and that the shortcut ways of selecting text. Now let us look at the shortcut ways of selecting text. You can select text or a specific word, a line of text, or one or more paragraph by just dragging the cursor with the help of the mouse. For this operation, you will first place your cursor in front of the first letter of the word, sentence, or paragraph which you want to select, and then just click and hold while dragging your cursor up to select the text you want, and it is done. So that is it. So what you're saying is that you bring your cursor to the beginning of the line like this, and let's say when I'm selecting a word, I'll just drag from the beginning to the end of the word as shown there. Alright, so if it is a sentence, I'll just drag from the beginning to the end of the sentence. Good. If it is a paragraph, I'll just drag from the beginning to the end of the paragraph. So if I want to select the entire document, all what I have to do is press Ctrl plus A on the keyboard to select the entire document. So you can see that when you press Ctrl plus A, everything in that document will be selected. Everything in that document will be selected. So that is how to select text in Microsoft Office. Alright, we will keep on by looking at how to insert text. And in inserting text, the first method I'm going to consider is inserting text without replacing any text. For that one, let's say I want to insert this text, my document here. And then let's say I want to insert it at this end. I'll just insert it there. Either I'll copy and go and paste, or cut and go and paste, or let's say I'll just put the document at where I want to insert it. This without replacing any text. Good. And it has been explained using these images. So whilst you are on our post, you can just read through and then it will guide you. Inserting the text with replacing some text. For that one, all what you have to do is, let's say I want to replace this document here with, let's say, a text. So I'll just select the document and then start typing. The moment you start typing, the selected text by default vanishes, and then it will be replaced. Now see, text. When I type the text, the document that vanished from its position. So that is replacing some text, and it has been explained here with the following images. Now, the third method we're going to consider is inserting text with the help of what? The text box. And then when you want to use the text box, first you go to Insert tab, go to the text box. At the drop down menu, click on Draw Text Box. So anywhere in the document that you want to insert the text, let's say I want to insert the text here, I'll just draw the text box here and start by typing, let's say text. And then let's say I want to insert it here. Good. So that is it. And then you can remove the outline so that people will not see it. Or in case you like it to, you can maintain it. But when you want to remove the outline, you come to the shape formats, come to shape outline, and then no outline. Good. That's our test. So that is how to insert text with the help of the text box, and it has been explained here using the following images. So I'll post them in our blog and then you read through, or you can just watch the video and understand. Very good. So that is how to insert text in Microsoft Office Word. Alright, now let us keep on by looking at moving the text. When a text is moved, it means that the text is deleted or vanished from the current place and pasted to a new place where it is required in the document. So for moving text, we will use the cut operation and paste operation to move the text. Now let's see. So as we've been doing previously, you just create your documents where you want to do what? Perform this operation. Then you select the text you want to move. Let's say we want to move this text here, removing it from where it is right now to a new location. So all what you have to do is that select that text that we want to move. You go to the home tab here, then you click on cut. You see, the moment you cut, it vanishes. Alright, so let's say we've cut that text and then we want to paste it, let's say here in the document. So you bring the cursor to where you want it to be, and then in the same home tab you click on paste. Is the way you click on paste, the text appears at its new location. So that is how to test. Then this same operation can be done by using a shortcut way, which is by using the control plus X and then the control plus V. The control plus X represent cut, whilst the control plus V also represent paste. So let's see I want to remove this shortcut way from where it is right now. So I'll just select it first and then press Ctrl plus X. You see, when you press Ctrl plus X, it vanishes from its current location. And then bring the, let's say we want to bring it at where we have PC. Yeah, good. So you press Ctrl plus V and then it will come to its current location where you want it to be. So that is how to use the shortcut way. Alright, we'll continue by looking at I-beam and insertion point. We are saying that an I-beam pointer is a mouse cursor indicating the mouse is over an area where text can be typed. Each shape resembles the capital letter I. So one may ask, why is the I-beam pointer shaped like the letter I? I know we are thinking about it. So we are saying that it resembles letter I because insert starts with letter I and it indicates the insertion point. So when you point the mouse cursor to an area and it turns to letter I, it means that you are about to insert a text in that area. So you see, when the mouse cursor is on mouse, you can see that in front of mouse, you can see that it has turned to letter I, indicating that when I click on it, text can be inserted at that area. Very good. Now let us look at the insertion point. We are saying that the insertion point is the blinking vertical line in which your document indicates where text is inserted when you typed. So when you click on, let's say, in front of type, you can see that there is a line blinking, a vertical line blinking, and that vertical line that is blinking is telling us that we can start inserting our text. And this is the image explaining them better. So we are saying that the vertical line here is the insertion point, and then the capital letter I here is the I-beam. Alright, we continue by looking at word wrap. There's one important feature in Microsoft Office Word. Refers to the function of the Microsoft Office Word processor that will automatically force text to a new line when the right margin is reached. So we are saying that the word wrap eliminates the need for pressing the enter key on the keyboard at the end of every line. At the end of what? Every line. So that's the importance of the word wrap. Now let us continue by looking at names of mouse pointer at a specific location in a document. Alright, the first mouse pointer we are going to look at is the link pointer. So one may ask, what is the link pointer? We are saying that the link pointer looks like a hand with a pointing finger. The link pointer will only show up when there is a link to follow. Now let's see, when you go to Opera Mini and then you want to click on something, you see this is the normal pointer, and then when you bring your cursor to a link, you see that the moment you are bringing your cursor to a link, it is changing to a pointing finger, telling you that you are about to click a link. So when you click a link like this, it will send you to another page. So that's the link pointer. The help pointer is also showing up when you are about to click on the help button for an assistance in Microsoft Office Word. Now let us look at the diagonal resize. One may ask, where and when can we see the diagonal resize? Now you may realize that when you are drawing shapes in Microsoft Office Word, let's say you are drawing a shape like this. You see, the moment you draw the shape, we have various corners. So when you bring the cursor, this is the normal cursor that we are using right now here. But the moment you draw a shape and then bring it to one end of the shape, you see it has changed. It has changed to horizontal resize. When you bring your cursor here, and then when you bring your cursor here, you change to diagonal resize. That means that the shapes, you can just enlarge the sizes of the shape. I hope you can see what is going on. Good. Yeah. And then this is the vertical resize to enlarge the shape vertically. And then the horizontal resize also enlarge the shape horizontally. I hope you can see. And then we have the move button. You see, when you bring the cursor to the middle of the shape, you can see that there is two arrows combined that indicate that you are about to move the shape to a different location. So now let's see. When I move it, you see that it is going to I'm placing it at a different location in Microsoft Office Word. So with that, I can move these shapes around. Very good. So that is the diagonal resize, the horizontal, the vertical, and then the move. Very good. So that is them: the horizontal, the vertical, and then the move pointer. So that is different types of pointers at a specific location in a document. Now we'll move on by looking at the Microsoft Word editing tools. We are saying that the Microsoft Word editing tools are used in editing documents in Microsoft Office Word, and you can edit documents by formatting them too. So we are saying that so we are saying that you can use Ctrl+X as one editing tool. Ctrl+X, and that means you are ready to cut a text from its current location to a different location. And then when you press Ctrl+X, that means that you may not get the original copy of the text there, but rather move it to different location. So that means that we are saying that Ctrl+S is used to move text. Then Ctrl+C, you can say that it's used to duplicate text. Now we ask, what is duplicating text? Making a copy of text. That means you're duplicating the text. And then the third editing tool you're looking at is Ctrl+V. It's used to text. And in pasting text, let's say if I want to move this text here, I'll press Ctrl+X on the keyboard. The text is no more there. So that's Ctrl+X. And let's say I want to paste it here, I'll press Ctrl+V to paste that text. Let's see about it. And when you want to copy, you press Ctrl+C on the keyboard. Let's say I want to place it here. Now you may realize that there is another copy of the text there. That means that you're duplicating the text, making a copy, but move means that you are cutting it out from its current location to a different location. So that is about the paste. And then the shortcut for the cut is Ctrl+X for copy, Ctrl+C For paste, Control plus V. So keep that shortcut too. I may ask you one day, you want to redo, which is Control plus Y, and then we use redo when we want to repeat an action. So I used to repeat action. Very good. And then the Control plus Z is also used to do an action. So let's say I type right now, like I want to forget it and type another text. I'll just go to the undo button on the quick access toolbar here and then click on it. It will undo my action. And when I want to repeat that same action too, I'll click on the redo. Let's come back. I hope you understand. Now let's look at the insert and overtype mode. Alright, we are saying that typically you edit document using insert mode. This means that the text to the right of the insertion point moves to the right as you type new text. Insert mode adds text, but it does not erase it. Keep it in mind. We are saying that the insert mode adds what? Text, but it does not erase it. Now let's see. When I want to add, let's say, a document at where we see typically, I'll just type document. Document. That it has added that there, but it has not what? Erase it. Since we are in the insert what? Mode. And then we switch to overtype mode. We are saying that come to file, click on the more options. You see options, you click on that. At the advanced area, click on the advanced area and then uncheck this. Is use the insert key to control overtype mode and then use the overtype mode. Let's click OK. So rather than have changed to overtype mode, now let's see. Let me put the cursor here and then start typing and then see what happened to the typically. Now I am tapping document. I type the document. The new text overrides the original text there, or it replaces the original text as you type. Now see, since that it is in overtype mode, it is replacing the original text. Instead of creating a new text, it will place that original text. So that is the overtype and the insert mode options in Microsoft. I hope you've loved the lesson. Thank you very much.